Miss Martin, what's the scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That gets by him. Now around second, going for third. Caught up now trying to get to third, but he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Everything came together for him. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Corey Seager swings through it for strike 1. And time called prior to the 0-1. Man at second. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Here's Josh Young. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. No outs. Runners at first and third. Chopped on the ground. And that's a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The 1-0.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Seager on second. Young on at first with nobody out. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air, center field. 1 away. 2 aboard with 1 out. Next up for Texas, Jake Berger. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Headed for the plate. The relay. In there. He's safe.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now at the plate, Evan Carter. 2 on, 1 out. To the right side, Murakami. In there safely. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Sam Haggerty. Runner takes off, pitches low.
He's in there.
Save. puts a bunt down. And he'll reach second with one away. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. The 0-1. Foul ball there. 0-2 now.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. This one in the air, right field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length.
On the ground to third. Vargas over to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob deGrom. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Benintendi.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they're on the board. It's 5-1. So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas.
No, that's a ball.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fourth.
2 down, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
And I'ma make the climate change to straight lightning. From their side, we ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Poseidon. Now, who's ready to win? Confetti over your legacy, let it begin. Cause I came for gold trophies and fame, they gon' notice.
Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down. Here comes Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball. Whoa.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next,
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Nope. That's inside. Up. Oh.
In the air, left field. Fair ball. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 7-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second.
clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Derek Hill, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Carter on his way over, 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Sam Antonacci. This one popped up. Seager under it. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the third inning. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. New arm out of the bullpen, Sean Newcomb.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That clips the corner. Carter getting the start in center, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Now the left fielder, Sam Haggerty. A switch hitter batting right. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Time called.
Time.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
On
For
your
the
tag,
second.
you're out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Chase Mitra steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Andrew Benintendi getting ready to hit. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2. So two down. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Caught in a rundown now. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the fourth. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Stays alive. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rangers.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And here's Corey Seager to hit. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Acuna gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Young in the box again. Takes a strike. This one in the air center field. Hill coming on. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that'll do it.
Say what I want, proud and I'm fearless. You can see my demeanor. I'm a dreamer, high achiever. You know when we're in the place, we don't hold back, we're right in your face. We can't lose, we take your first place. They wanna do it like me?
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 4th, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one
No,
just
that's a ball.
misses. This one in the air. Jansen under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it
Nope,
again.
that's low.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 1-0. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. Check
Ball
swing didn't go. And that's ball 3. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball
That's out the
4
corner.
to a
Ball
board.
4.
Well, a
Take a
breaking
base.
ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
He's trying for third.
Strike.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Jock Peter Grant Taylor takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Whoa.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rangers. The
So
first
digging in,
baseman,
Jake Berger.
Jake Berger.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And a big swing and a miss. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And that's outside. Hit in the air, center field. Acuna should have this one. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third base line. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Angel Acuna.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Save. And it remains 2-2. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fights it off. You'll see another. Struck him out looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they... get the strikeout. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jalen Beeks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, top 6. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Bunts it towards the mound. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now here is Josh Smith, 1 for 2. Check swing. He held up, and that is ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The Rangers up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Check swing, went around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Save.
He's in there.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. In the dirt. And the 1-0.
Nope. Ball 2.
Jansen, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball. That one at triple digits. Next pitch in for a strike. Now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion. So
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, we go bottom six. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
first big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Beeks goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Time called. That misses. Ball 3. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox.
Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Liner snagged at first. 2 down, bases empty. Now Colson Montgomery. He swings and fouls one off. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.